Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Nur Aimi Diyana Binti Abdul Wahab. I'm in my last year of secondary school, which is SMK Penawar in Kota Tinggi, Johor. I'm the last born child in my family of 8. I have an attentive father, a caring mother, 2 mischievous brothers, and 4 affectionate sisters. I prefer spending my time listening to music and playing video games. I have a few high-ranking positions in my co-curricular clubs, such as Chairman of the Computer Club, Vice Chairman, and Sergeant of the Malaysia School Youth Cadet Corps. I've participated in an essay competition in 2023 and managed to get a place as the 5th winner. Not only that, I'm also the class monitor's assistant. Now, on to the main purpose for which I'm here recording myself in front of the camera, to talk about the wheelchair. The Wheelchair is a motivating book that uplifts and helps us discover ourselves, which I recently discovered around 2 months ago. The book revolves around the author, Wael Ibrahim, a former Egyptian singer/musician. He started practicing his faith seriously, which is Islam, after the idol he looked up to, Leslie Cheung, committed suicide. On the 5th of April 2020, his life turned upside down and was sent down a path of despair, fear, and countless emotional battles. He was struck with several massive, severe slip discs in his lower back that affected his mobility, physical, and mental state. He was bound to a wheelchair for months, stuck in a negative headspace. After facing countless turmoils and inner conflict, he managed to stand back up and eventually moving forward towards his vision in life. This book reminds us that it's natural to have moments of weakness. Instead of condemning ourselves, we should embrace our weakness and overcome our fears. It is a life journey that teaches us on ways to face our emotional battles and ultimately become the best version of ourselves. This book is very motivational for me since it touches on humanity's nature. It relieves us from the constant pressure of society placing unhealthy and impossible expectations on us. It reminds us that we are simply humans and we can't do everything by ourselves. And that's perfectly fine. Relying on others doesn't equal to being weak. It means that we are embracing our true nature. One of the paragraphs that I could relate the most to is this one. I'm not the perfect man who never makes a mistake. I, like everyone else, am susceptible to life's temptations. But I can't use this as an excuse to avoid doing what will improve my life. That paragraph really hits too close to home for me. I've been going through a downward spiral of addiction. At my downtimes, I would comfort myself by saying that I'm just a regular human being. I'm neither great nor powerful, so it's fine to relax sometimes, right? That victim mentality, however, might work on some people, but it exacerbates my addiction instead. The paragraph was truly a wake-up call for me that I would never escape this never-ending hellhole if I keep pampering and victimize myself. At this moment, I'm in my recovery stage and in the process of building a winning mentality. It's honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's extremely grueling, but this book pushes me forward in my journey of battling my uncontrollable urges. Moving on to another topic, my views on the characteristic that should be in a happy family. So everyone has their definition of happiness, right? Some can accept happiness as having everything they wanted, but for some people, just having enough food on their plate is happiness for them. It's truly subjective. So happiness is a state of feeling that is subjective and unique to everyone. Naturally, everyone's interpretation of a happy family is totally different. Personally, a happy family is not one that would shower you with unconditional love. Instead, they would strive to make you the best version of yourself. There are a few noticeable traits that make up one of the greatest blessings in the world: a happy family. To begin with, a happy family, like any other relationship, has an open two-way communication. We will hear about the importance of communication everywhere, but have you ever realized how do we actually practice it? For instance, being honest with each other, sharing your problems and worries, resolving conflict by discussing it, not sulking and giving the silent treatment, giving words of affirmation. These are a few ways. Of course, good communication doesn't rely on just words or verbal communication. Our body language, tone of voice, and facial expression matters a lot. They convey most of our thoughts and true feelings. Other than that, a tight-knit family often express their love towards each other. It doesn't necessarily have to be spoken in phrases such as "I love you," "I miss you," and "I appreciate you." Affection can be shown through your actions, caring about them, doing things for them, or simply paying attention to them when they are speaking. Most of the times, small things in daily life, such as remembering that your sister couldn't stand carrots if her life depends on it, are one of the examples. That is what conveys our care and affection towards our family members. Next, being accepting towards your family members. Family members are the people who will accept you despite all your flaws and wrongdoings. They will see you for who you are, not your accomplishments or your failures. However, it doesn't mean that they will support you blindly. A family is a group that won't sit idly by if you did something wrong. Instead, they will they will correct you and will urge you to stop doing such things. For me personally, like I said earlier, I have an addiction, so my family doesn't see that, they see me as me, not an addict. So these people, family, are the light that is at the end of the tunnel. They are the one who will try everything to save you from the depths of the darkness. To conclude, a loving family is one that has a high level of trust towards each other. They wouldn't hesitate to put their life in each other's hands, as they know that it's in good hands. They fully believe their family will always be beside them, accompanying them through every ups and downs without any ulterior motive. Family is the closest people in your life that loves you without any reason or benefits, simply because you are their family. That concludes the recording. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day and